What's up? It's Lyric. So tonight's topic is about abstinence. Abstinence after over 30. So, right. I have 3 reasons to go become abstinent over 30. Um, and actually, reasons why some of us are abstinent over 30 or go abstinent after a particular age or what have you. This lipstick is bright. Oh, this shenanigans. It looks like chalk. I have to stop this video and start over because of my lipstick. Alright, ignore my lipstick. But reason number 1. Right. Just the feeling of just basically being tired of getting intimate and all that it comes with, and then it's not even your match. So you done invested months, years, and you know it's not the right person. And sex is blinding. It does that, you know. So you fall in love and or in lust most of the time. A lot of the times, not most of the time. Oh shit. A lot of the time we think we're in love, we're really in lust. A lot of us have children because of lust, or relationships built out of lust. And it's an unspoken truth. Reality, period. Debate me, you know. I talk back. Unplanned, but really a topic that I'm going to do some more research on, come back to you with. Yeah, so which leads me to say abstinence is a perfect time. Oh Lord, here we go. Abstinence is a perfect time for self-reflection. Like in between relationships, you should be abstinent, and going into a new relationship as well. Actually, that's number 3. But yeah, so you know, we need our time off, and sometimes it clouds your judgment, and you know, just mind over matter, you know what I mean? Don't let your flesh rule everything. That's what's wrong. Another thing that's wrong with the world, we allow our flesh to be the boss of us, and it contributes to the fucked up parts of the world and problems of the world, you know. Not just with sex, with everything. So yeah, self-reflection. We all can use self-reflection at different points and times in our life. It works, it helps. So, um, number two, to gain creative control and expand your vision. I read somewhere recently, and probably back then, but my head was cloudy. On my 420s, I was one of you, so But especially back then, so my head was cloudy. I'm not, you know. But recently, I read that Lady Gaga was abstinent when she created all her greatest up to date work, or actually really good work. Yeah, I would say so. I don't know the numbers, so I'm going back and forth, but I would say her greatest work was the first album or two. So yeah, I read somewhere she was abstinent for some of that or all of that, and it shows, you know. So besides her, I've read that abstinence is really healthy for creatives, and not just creatives. Like I know I dated some boxers in my time, and God bless the dead, to one of them. So yeah, I know sex doesn't help the sport. So I'm not bashing a good time either. I'm just stating some facts for whoever may need to hear this, Everyone has a tribe, and I believe my tribe is not all single. A lot are single. A lot are trying to figure it out. And I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you and them and all of them. So yeah. Number three, to prepare for a blessed union, a fresh restart, a pure start with a good person, with a good soul that you connect with. Because there is, in my opinion, and I wholeheartedly feel this to be true, and actually done some research and learned that other great minds believe this and go in depth, like where I'm not, I have yet to articulate those emotions that I agree with. That there are no really good or bad people. I mean, there are bad things that good people do. There are good things that bad people do. Quotation under good and bad, over good and bad. I have yet to articulate a lot of things. Probably because in real life I don't speak much. I mean, if those that know me are like, that's a lie. But I'm not around people often that I would talk to, so I don't speak much. Maybe that's why you see me rambling, or back then rambling, because of that. So I've isolated myself for several years. I've told my story on here. I never even watched it back. I will revisit it, and share it again, you know, I'm not happy about going in depth about my past. I don't believe my past is defining me or will define me. So I don't feel the need to go in depth of my story, but I do understand that telling my truth, besides being a part of my healing, is also a part of others' healing, and it's also an insight as to why I'm so different. When I say I'm different, I'm really different, and my story has to do with why I'm so different. It has to be. Um, I don't relate to many, and the people that I do relate to makes me aspire to be greater, and also shocks me a lot, you know. And so, despite the horrors in my past, um, I'm right, and for me to continue to sit here, I think you guys would need to understand a couple of things about me first. Um, or, you know, people are just people. I don't know, because I get weird DMs. It's so weird. Like, I definitely have a cool crowd too. Y'all people need to stop being so cool, or get fake pages and subscribe and like my shit. Like, I got some cool people that's too cool to, like, I'm not never gonna look at you as a fan. I'm gonna appreciate your support. I don't, you know, I don't know why. Um, I don't know why. Like, I know you looking. You know I know you looking. We've talked about it, some of us. And some of us we don't even have to. I know you saw my shit, so it's like, alright. And you probably didn't finish watching it either, because my views are low still. I don't know. I appreciate you though. Like, I appreciate any and everybody who give me some time or what have you. Cause you ain't gotta do that. It's a lot of other people doing the same thing, you know, and I recognize that. So yeah, back to me being different. However, I am different, and I just want to say, I love to serve people. You know, we should all do this. Since young, I've always told everyone we should all write a book and recreate the Bible. You know, a real Bible. Well, oh God, I didn't mean it that way. But recreate a Bible, meaning all of our stories, and see how that goes. You know. If we can see, I don't know. I'm going off. I'm rambling. So, where was I? Now I'm rambling. I don't know. That's me trying to be what's the word? Vulnerable. So yeah, to prepare for a fresh start, a new union, abstinence is like great. A lot of people wait to get married. wait before getting married and all of that. Excuse me. Um, that's great too. That wasn't my story. Um, had I known now, I mean then what I knew now, what I know now, I would have did some things differently. But no, I wouldn't have waited until marriage either. So I think that's like, in my opinion, too extreme. So, to each his own at the end of the day. Um, I am expressing, I have refrained for several years, not on purpose, um, but it wound up that way. And a lot of people misconstrue with that with G, like, oh, she's digging. She, who can I quote? There's a rapper who says that. Whatever. I don't remember. But she's trying to see how far I'ma go. Okay, that's Jay-Z. Regardless, yeah, no. So, um, I don't play games. I don't have time for games. I can't afford games. So, I don't play, you know. So, you really get what you get with me. And, I've intimidated many. And it is what it is. But, probably turned off several more, and that's cool. But I'm just me, I go after what I want if I want it, and I firmly decline if I don't, and that's that. And when I believe that after 30, when it's all said and done and you meet a good person you vibing with and everything connects, it would be really beautiful to have a sacred union, when the time is right. Because 9 out of 10 you wind up with that person. Because at that point you know what you want, you know what you don't want, which is more important probably. Like I was getting into it, I don't know how I got lost. There is good people, there is all kinds of people. I don't know if there is good character and bad character. That's different from a good person, bad person, like relationship wise. If y'all fall out, it's because y'all chemistry done mix well. You coming from where you coming from, I'm coming from where I'm coming from. We have different views. So you being yourself is not being a bad man, and me being myself is not being a bad woman. I'm being me. And like monogamy, I believe is something I will speak on the next video. So I'm going on 20 minutes, and that's another long story. Not long story, another long point of view I have. I don't trust in monogamy. Like, and I don't think it has anything to do with love. This is another thing that I've researched that has also been stated before by great minds. Monogamy is not it's not always it. A lot of people break up because their partner wasn't monogamous, And I think that could be a mistake. I value myself, so it's not that I don't value myself or anything like that. I'm not a side chick type of person. I'm not gonna be that, um, especially at this age, um, at all. Or vice versa. Like, I'm not trying to be somebody's wife that's getting cheated on. You know, I've been cheated on a lot of times. So I'm not saying that. I'm saying that um, if I get married, it'll probably be not an exact Will and Jada situation, but entanglements are what they are. Like, another conversation for another day. So today is September 11th, and I'm not going to keep it brief because, well, I already went past 20 minutes. But I want to say my condolences to those that directly suffered because of due to 9/11, the events that happened in 9/11, 2011. You know, the tremendous losses, the whole everything. You know, I'm a New Yorker. We saw the second building. Did we, like, man, I'm gonna be honest, I was half, half baked, basically. But it was scary, and we thought it was the end of the world. We didn't know what was going on. Um, no, we didn't see the second. When I got to from my mother's house, they saw the whole thing. When you look out the window, you can see everything. You see the Twin Towers. So I believe my brother specifically saw the second one hit. When I got over there, I remember seeing, like, still things falling, and it's just surreal. Cause Aaliyah had died during that time too. I was with my same homegirl. We were, no, okay. I was in my, for 9/11, I was in my house. Woke up real early. For whatever reason, it was like, cause it was my son's day to go out and have a good time, and tears to my eyes. And he's like, all right, Mom, let's go. It was like early in the morning. We went to Fun Zone. If you're from the BX, you know about Fun Zone. So, I want to say a better version of Chuck E. Cheese. It's a mix between Chuck E. Cheese and S&D. No, not S&D. What's S&D? Something. So, either way, we head over there early in the morning. I'm a real hippie with mine, you know. I do. We talk about something, and that's what we do. You know, they want to do something. I was just speaking to somebody, my daughter's father the other day, that they don't want to fly either. None of us like flying, but you better believe I would get on a plane if my daughters wanted me to, my son wanted me to. Whatever, so they want to go to Fun Zone. Oh, well, he want to go to Fun Zone. In the morning, we get out, TV's off. I don't know, it was just weird. Nothing worked. And we're like, why isn't the TV working? I don't know if that even had, I don't know what happened that I couldn't get the TV on. It wasn't working. So we go to Fun Zone. We can't get a cab for nothing in the world. There's like no buses and no cab. So we walk over there from Stratford and Watson to Fun Zone, where it was at in by Castle Hill, wherever. Walked over there. On the way, oh no, we make it there. It was like a ghost town, you know. Um, I don't, and then I didn't smoke weed. I don't smoke weed now, but when I did, I didn't smoke in front of my son at all. But I was like, add to that, I'm tripping. So, you know, I might have had a sip already because I was like that. So I get to the Fun Zone. It's quiet as hell. They like, I don't know, something happened in the city, the, some type of attack. I'm like, what? So it's dark in there. There's two workers in there. They're not sure what to do, if they're gonna close or what's what. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? This is like a ghost town. This is crazy. So we go out. I believe we went to Party City and another shop. Toys R Us was closed. We coming back to the house because my phone not working. Of course, I had a cell phone. I had a cell phone since 16 years old. Them Sprint, they was the blowout phones or whatever. They go off in a month, and then you have to buy a whole new one again because you can't pay for it. You can't pay the bill, so you just have to buy a whole new phone. It was a big phone, or what have you. But at that time, we had better phones. But for whatever reason, I had no contact with anyone. And here comes homegirl. She driving and she sees us. My bestie at the time, one of my really good friends, Lillian. So she pops up. She's like, "Girl, I'm coming to make sure you alive and well." What? Why? She's. I don't want to say in proper terms or whatever. Sound racist. I'm not, and none of us know what really happened. So, she was like, them people attacked, basically. She telling me what the news telling us. I'm like, oh, wow, let me go to see my mother. First thought was my family. So we go see my mother, and they in the house, like, bugged out, looking at the TV, not knowing what's what, calling people, trying to call people. At the times, I believe the phone started working. They getting through to some people. It was well, that was already later on in the day, and it was like, oh, okay, so there's no. We sat there for some hours, and there was like no resolution, nothing. Me being who I am, I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna get out of here, and we're gonna be all right. Don't worry about it. We're going straight home. So we dropped my son off to her mother's house just so we could go to Harlem and pick some, some other, so. Oh man, we was young. So yeah, we was like half-baked. We were half-baked, and we got through it like that. And we was like just tripping. And then when it really hit us the next day, I remember crying. And then, because you're hearing about who was there, who could possibly not come back. And somebody I was talking to, I don't know if he considers, I require certain things um, to say that we were in a relationship. So, you know, it is what it is. But it was a guy I was dating. I was seeing him, and his cousin had went. He was just that weekend. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you on Monday or whatever," and not even. I don't know. He was like, "Next weekend." I don't know. He was gonna marry this girl, and they died at the building, so they never came back. And I brought this up because it is 9/11. Rest in peace, and also because the death affects people differently, and they wasn't they wasn't blood related cousins, but whatever relationship they had, it was strong. And he was like unconsolable. So a couple of months after that, he tried to take both our lives. So I hope my family members ain't watching this, because this is not for y'all. But yeah, that happened. So I'm about to go wash clothes. He lived down the block from me. Oh God, I'm telling a lot. Whatever. So he was about to kill himself. For whatever reason, I went to his house. Oh, okay. He called me and he was sounding crazy, and I was like, wait, what? He like, this is a solid dude. He's a real solid dude. Like, he's respected. I respect him to, forever. This happened to the best of us, For whatever reason, he was not sounding like himself, and I was like not having it. I said, I'm gonna put my clothes on, I'm gonna come to your house. And he wasn't opening the door, and I'm like, I call him back, call him, finally he's like, open the door. I come in the house, he got a gun to his head. So then he puts the gun to me, because I wouldn't leave him alone. And I'm like, come on, my son, everybody knew how I was with my son. Like, don't play with me like that. Motherfucker, now you probably have to use it then. You playing with me too much. And so, of course he was just like out of his mind. And we cried together, got him to relax. I should have took it from him, but thank the Lord, he's alright. I seen him after that several times. So, people come from what they come from. Everyone has a story. Everyone has a story. The not judging a book by its cover is a real thing. Don't do that. And if you do, beware. Because you might lose a good thing. You might cross the wrong thing. You might, you know what I mean. So, be kind, everyone. Be kind. Stop being judgmental. Everybody is not the same. Actually, none of us are the same. We are all made different. And some of us might follow a certain lifestyle to the T. Others may lack culture and common sense. Some of us allow our past to dictate our actions, our future, our moods, our minds. But take a little time and figure people out, before stepping to them about anything, negative or positive. Protect yourself, be kind to others. Peace, love, and blessings.